Hello and welcome to the second episode of the series Skyrim Play Your Way, where I will be showing you ways to make your version of Skyrim unique and fun for you. So let's continue setting up our characters. Today I thought I'd show you a little trick that I use in the mod called Less Intrusive HUD. It has an interesting way to change your HUD using the numeric keypad. It dynamically changes your HUD. I have the regular HUD at the moment. So we have the crosshair, and then below that we have the A, we have the take. Below that we have ancient Nordic arrow. Then there's a line, damage, weight, value. So I want to eliminate everything but the actual item name. So I'm going to show you how to do that. Plus we can just quickly look at the actual interface for Less Intrusive HUD. You're going to need your numeric keypad, push enter, give it a couple of seconds, and then a grid should come up. There we go. The information is there towards the middle. The first line gives you all the functionalities, all the different keys and what they do. And the second line is the actual part of the HUD that you're going to be able to manipulate. So you hit the star or the multiply key to cycle through the different items to go forward, and then you use the backslash or the divide key to go backwards, cycle backwards through the list. So I'm going to cycle forward, just make a couple changes here. So I'm going to change the compass. I want to move the compass from the top to the bottom. So I'm going to change the units of how much it goes down every time I hit the down arrow, where it says compass backslash step colon 1. So I want to change that to a 10, and I'm just going to use the period on the numeric keypad. So I'm going to press that once. Now it's 10 units. So now it'll go down 10 units instead of one at a time. I'm going to start doing that. So it's 10, 1, and 0.5. Whoops, where did it go? It went away because we started rotating. There we go. So I'm going to go all the way down here, and then I'm going to use scale. So continuing down that line, after step you have the x-axis, y-axis, and then S, which is scale. So S colon 100%. So I'm going to bring that down to 50. See, it also one too many, so plus. So I'm hitting the minus key on the numeric keypad. It also, as it got smaller, went up a little bit, so I'm going to hit the down key one more time. Down arrow key. Okay, so that's compass. And I'm going to hit the star enemy health. We're going to move that up 3, and I'm going to hit minus to scale 90%. Arrows, I'm not going to do stealth. I guess the stealth meter, I can make it smaller. So I'm going to hit minus, go down 2. Crosshair, it's only at 31%. I'm still going to go down 10 from there. So I'm at 21%. We'll do the same with a sneak crosshair. Chant my bar skip. HUD message. So here I'm going to make it a little smaller. 80%. Okay, and then location, I'm going to go 80% there as well. This is just my taste, obviously. You can do whatever you want. Activate button, we're going to be deactivating that, so I don't have to do anything there. Item, NPC. Okay, so we're going to start moving where it says Dragonborn and talk. And see, those are actually two different functions. The talk, if I go to the next step, it's item, NPC name, line spacing. That's when Dragonborn and talk can be separated. You usually can only do a little bit there, but I'm going to continue down all the way to the bottom with Dragonborn. So you won't be able to see talk. And Dragonborn, you can either go here, or I go one more to where the very top of the D is visible. If I go any farther down, it won't work. Won't show up on the screen. So I'm going to hit the little star. This is the line spacing. So what I'm going to do is, even though it's line spacing, you can still change the scale. And see how the scale says 0. So what I'm going to do is start hitting the minus key and scale it down. I'm going to go all the way down to minus 390. One too many. Okay, so now I'm at 390. Hit the star, the separator will be deactivated, item info will be deactivated, subtitles are fine, back button's fine, quest objectives, I can move that up a little bit, 90%, just to have it there. Alright, star, maybe we'll go down 1, 2, may as well move it over to my right. Skill level, where it says level up, move that up here, star, and that's the progress meter. I'm going to make that one 80% and move it up to just under where it says level up. All right, now we're back at the very beginning. So it's all done. I'm going to hit enter. The compass is at the bottom, but I want to go into my mod configuration menu, come down to less intrusive HUD, visibility, and here I'm going to put on all the alternate versions of these things. I'm going to not show the activate button, and then here where I can change the visibility and make it semi-visible or not visible if I go down to 0. So that's what I'm going to do with some of these items. My character is the Hand of Mara. He is exclusively a magic user. I'm going to bring this one down. You could actually leave it at a different percentage, and it doesn't have to be this one specifically, but anything. Make it semi-visible, whatever you want to do with it. Enchantment. He doesn't use enchanted weapons or anything. Okay, so that is that. So now there's the alternate compass at the bottom. The crosshair is not alternate version yet. But you can see it is smaller. Let's go look at the items. And there. Remember how when it said Sword of Dragon's Reach before, it was quite a bit lower. But now it's right there. It's at the same line as the crosshair. You see the crosshair is now turned into the dot. There's Ancient Nord Arrow. If you're looking at it, you can see that there would be 12. For my character, I think that's very clean. I just like the way that looks. And I like it being at the same height as the crosshair. To build a statue, the crosshair is actually right in the middle. Looks kind of neat with the dot in between the two words. Bardic Knowledge. Everything has a neat look to it. I like that. So there you go. That's it for less intrusive HUD. I've showed you my version of less intrusive HUD. Let's see what you can do with yours. The next in the series, Skyrim Play Your Way, we're going to take a look at a couple of game settings. One of them will be jump height, which is why my character was able to jump up on top of this tall column. And the other game setting will be fall damage. So jump height and fall damage. And as a magic user who uses levitation, she can get quite high. If she falls, she'll die. So we have to change that setting. I'll show you that in the next video. We'll go into Xedit and change that. Have fun gaming. Have fun playing Skyrim. Take care.